So Stormy, we got to meet Stormy through Jesse James Dupree. She'd come up to Sturgis, and she was doing a Stormy Does Sturgis type situation, like a pay-per-view thing, and she was shooting a bunch of footage. And, of course, we all got to know her based on, her AVN world. Like, you knew Stormy Daniels because you knew the name from the adult world.
Yes.
Up at Sturgis, we all meet, and she is the most normal, genuinely good, like fun, easy to hang. She'd be sitting on the fart box with us, the RV. Like one of it, we'd be kind of messy, and she'd all of a sudden she'd be like, "You guys," and we're like, "Don't clean up, like don't do that." But she's again never anything but absolutely wonderful. No punk at all. Smart. I remember shooting the footage. It ended up on her documentary. There's a little bitty clip of just her and I sitting on the chair at the original Throttle or the couch, and talking. And I remember going, "You are far too together."
Yeah,
for a porn star. Because, and that isn't meant to insult porn stars. I'm just telling you, she's another level. She always was. She was always good at business, always good at creativity, always good at understanding a big picture, always knew how to handle it, and she was nobody's punk. That's what started this whole idea. You can't punk her. You just can't. You can't. She's not a pussy.
She's on the hotline right now, Stormy Daniels.
Born March 17th in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, our next guest is an adult film legend, writer, producer, and director, ex-Biz Award winner, and AVN Hall of Famer who is currently touring the country with her one-night stand show. An evening of clips and conversations that takes a comedic look into her personal life and the endless stories that captured the nation, which makes a stop in St. Louis on November 6th. Plus, she'll be appearing in Atchison, Kansas, November 8th and 9th for the Zoinks 2 Ghost Hunt. Please welcome longtime friend of the show and adult film legend, Stormy Daniels.
Girl, where have you been?
Where have you been?
Listen, I think about you all the time, man. It's been a minute, and I'm so glad you're at least coming up to Atchison, but why are we not going to get a Kansas City show?
I don't know. Find me a place to come, and I'll be more than happy to come. No pun intended.
How are you, Stormy? I love you.
I love you, too. I miss you, Mr. Dare. How are you?
Good. Well, better than I deserve, and you seem to be doing great, man. Congratulations on One Night Stand, putting all that together.
Thank you. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I actually did my first comedy show back in 2019, and it was terrifying. But, when you see your butthole on a Jumbotron, stand-up comedy is not that scary, I guess. But,
Right.
My tour in 2020 got canceled because of COVID, and I got some offers and thought, you know what? I can't really go home because I got doxxed while I was on the stand.
Right.
And so I had to go out in the RV and tour bus anyway. So I was like, might as well make the most of it. You know what? When life hands you oranges, make orange juice.
Yeah, that's it. Listen, and this has been you since Louisiana, since the early days. It wasn't easy growing up, and you just figured out whatever's happening, I'm just going to go around it. I'm just going to go over it, under it, but I'm going to get past it and keep on moving.
Exactly. I mean, what else do? You can either feel sorry for yourself or you can laugh at yourself. And I figured out how to laugh at myself and make other people laugh as well, and that's kind of just where I'm at.
Well, let's talk about Atchison real quick, because I know you've been up there for I think it was the Sally House originally, and now you've got the McIntyre House, and that's a cool...
It's actually my third time going to McIntyre Villa to investigate, and it's one of my favorite places. If you haven't been to that house, it's absolutely beautiful in a historic place. If you're not just into the paranormal, it is very beautiful. And we have a couple tickets left. You can go to Eventbrite and search Zoinks, like Scooby-Doo, Z-O-I-N-K-S. And are you going to come, Johnny?
Yeah.
I think...
Oh, I will.
I dare you, Johnny.
I love that stuff. Well, that's before you got into this years ago, and I started noticing this was a big thing for you. I didn't know you were into the supernatural. I've traveled this world. I've been to the Sedlec Ossuary in Prague, the Church of Bones. I've walked the catacombs under Paris with all those dead people 3 times. I've been through every cemetery you can imagine across this globe looking for something weird. I don't know what I believe in, but I definitely am always drawn to every dungeon, every insane asylum. I've walked, our mutual friend Jesse teed me up. Folsom Prison is still a working prison. He got me in, and they don't execute there anymore, but the gallows is still there on the interior, and death row is still there. It's not used, and I've walked those 13 steps and walked through all that. Uh-oh.
That may have dropped.
Storm? Did I lose Storm? Oh, God damn it. All right, hold on. Let me put it on hold. I heard the click, man.
I was hoping.
I heard our system dump it. God damn it.
I was hoping against it.
I know. I heard you too, buddy. So he's like,
The hell?
he's like, this was bad, wasn't it? He's just looking at me, but he's looking at me like I've done something. I haven't done it. It wasn't me, man. What'd you do? It's all right. Come on up. You're all right.
Hey, Michael's on it. He said he'll call us right back.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Nothing like having the middle of a conversation.
Where was I?
Yeah. No, the flow, the hellos are over, and now we're in the real conversation.
It's almost like the setup for a porn movie. Like you're talking to a girl, it's going great, and then she hangs up.
Yeah. Apparently I finished early like I always do. It's but it's been a minute since we've really gotten to catch up with her. It's been almost all texts since the firestorm of the Trump thing.
Yeah.
And again, I worried for her, and I don't like talking about it too much because I don't like to bring negative, but I really did worry for her. She was wearing a bulletproof vest for a while. They're crazy.
Yeah, things got real.
True crazies out there, and true crazies that think, women are just whores and they're less than men. You know what I mean? There's creeps everywhere. So I always keep her in my thoughts. Hey, man, I'm sorry, kid. I God damn it, right in the middle of a conversation. There I am, finishing early again. Oh, have I got you? Storm?
Yeah, are you there?
There we go. Sorry, babe. Sorry about that. So what I was telling you, I don't know how much you heard before the machine clicked off. I've been traveled this world, the Church of Bones, the catacombs under Paris, where Morrison is buried, all the places through Edinburgh, the dungeons, the castles. I love that stuff.
That's amazing. I had no idea you're into that stuff, Johnny. Like the catacombs is my bucket list place.
Oh, dude, I've walked it 3 times now, and I'll tell you, that is incredible. But yeah, outside of Prague, a few miles, maybe 15 minutes, is what they call the Sedlec Ossuary. It's a Church of Bones. The entire inside of it, and it's supposedly it's a Christian church, is nothing but human remains turned into decorations.
They have that in Rome as well. Pretty near the Colosseum, there you have to have a special tour guide to go, and I got to go down in there, and it's the same thing. It's all the bones and relics of monks. And,
I love it.
It's amazing.
Oh, and we do this stuff. I mean, this is part of my thing I do. I'll go for a couple weeks every year. And it's not just scary stuff, but I always gravitate towards it all over the world. And there's some great stuff. You ever want to go, man, I'll jump on a plane anytime and meet you, Storm.
Absolutely. So I've got to go over to London and next month and be over there. And I was thinking, like, wow, maybe I should jump over and see some of these places. I've always wanted to go to Paris. I was supposed to go a couple years ago, but the Ukraine thing sort of deterred me from going. I didn't want to take space that some of the refugees needed to use. And
Yep.
so, when tours were asked not to come because they were housing all the people fleeing, I chose not to go. But I think it's time.
Yeah, no, listen, I can help you make sure that you get into the catacombs, because there's a company I go through that assures you, because they only let so many people a day through. You just have to show up early in the morning, but it is absolutely worth going through, no doubt about that. And there's a couple people who talk about their unexplored ones. I might be able to even get you in and tee you up with a guy to get you into some of the more urban explorer situation. Same kind of a thing.
Oh, wow, that would be like a dream come true, especially if you come over and let's talk about that for sure. And I'd love to have you come to McIntyre if you want to investigate with us. That's, like I said, it's my 3rd time there. The ghosts are friendly, but I got a lot of interesting activity there. And, like, I have gone to Sally House, and there are tickets available for that. It's my ghost hunting partners are Josh Hurd from Iowa, who, if you're in paranormal, he's very well known, and Chad Lindbergh, who is freaking hilarious. You would love him, Donnie. You guys are so much alike. He's hilarious, and he's in the new Kevin Costner movie, Horizon, right now. So he's a mainstream actor. He's in Fast and Furious and Supernatural, and those are the 2 guys that I lead my investigations with, and they are so funny. It's worth. You will laugh all night, plus see some really weird stuff.
Dude, I love this. I love that you're just hammering away. Same Storm we've always known you. Because listen, it's not been an easy few years, man. So I'm not going to go deep, but I always think of you and I worry about you. And every once in a while, I'm just like, man, I hope everything's going okay. So whenever I see you out doing new stuff, it makes me happy.
Oh, thank you, Donnie. It's been a long time, and we met back in 2005, 2006 out in Sturgis, and
yeah, and listen,
fight for spring break, as I like to call it, and I've always enjoyed your company. We've always gotten along. We've always made each other laugh, and it's so great to hear your voice. And I think the closest my stand-up show is coming to you would be St. Louis.
Yep.
in November, but I don't know how far your listeners reach, but I'll be at Red Flag, and trust me, I appreciate the hilarity and the irony of the fact that I'm doing comedy at a club called the Red Flag.
Perfect.
But I am in St. Louis on November 6th.
Yeah. But then you'll come up here 8th and 9th, so you got the 7th and stuff. Well, listen, man, we're in Kansas City. I got you covered here in terms of KC, and we'll absolutely, beginning in November, catch up with each other.
Fantastic. I look forward to it.
Listen, I love you, kid. I can't wait to get caught up and see you, and whatever you need in Kansas City, I will take care of.
Awesome. I appreciate it. And you have my number. It's the same.
Yep, right on. The great, the legendary Miss Stormy Daniels. I'll call you, Storm. Stay there. Hold on. I know we had short time, but she's been through a lot. And I don't want to bring a bunch of heat to it because she's moving on to her thing. But I will tell you, in the most divisive elections we've ever known, and I think in our country,
Yeah.
I've never seen us pull ourselves apart like that. Standing in the middle of it, when you have a friend in there and you're like, hey, man. And I know why. She doesn't like bullies. Dude, there's a reason people get along and they become friends, right? Like, I don't care for bullies either. This is not about politics. Don't call somebody a liar when they're not, and don't try to intimidate them when they won't be intimidated, because you'll bring up a certain level of goddamn FU, because I assure you, her childhood was rougher than anything you can bring.
Well,
and she is no punk. So forget about how you vote for a minute. Again, everything was consensual that happened. She's always been clear about that. Don't try to intimidate her to make her silent. It won't work out.
It's super weird when you know somebody in the middle of something as big as that in the national news, because you're like, that's not the. I mean,
yeah,
that's history.
I know that part. Yeah,
and I worried about like all of us, the crazies. But trust me, she'll burn that bridge when she gets to it.
It actually made me laugh that the phone hung up because I talked to Michael off the air out of New York, and what happened was the hotel she was at didn't have good Wi-Fi, so she went outside to a park across the street. So it's just her, an adult film star, walking around a park doing her interviews this morning. And Michael's like, she's like, this is the weirdest thing ever. People are walking their dogs. There's a kid flying a kite. There's all kinds of stuff going on. And I'm just here talking about my tour.
Yeah, dude, but again, I wish all you guys could meet Stormy. I hope you all go out and see her whenever you can and sit and do question and answer with her. She's genuinely funny, smart, and I'm not talking and this is the weirdest thing, hard to explain, because she's beautiful. None of us that was hanging out with her, she was so genuinely human that none of us got horny for it.
No, she's oddly a dude. She was
and I don't know how to explain that. She's absolutely beautiful. I can't watch her porn anymore. I can't.
Right. I get it.
And I don't know what a response to be. I can't masturbate to you anymore, Storm.
It's almost like she's your cool cousin, not that kind of cousin.
No, I might finger a cousin. Second,
her cousin I can masturbate to,
but it's true. When she would hang with us, I'm telling you guys, as real as rain, nice to everybody. She knew all the guys.
Took care of the room. She was the star and took care of the room.
And she was respectful to everybody, and just she is just a good human being, man. She's definitely got a very, and this sounds strange again, a motherly friend tone to her. That just is the way she handles herself. Yeah. To the point where, if somebody would have stepped to her inappropriately, there'd have been 17 guys, not because they were horny for her, because they really think a lot about her to smash somebody. Again, super cool, super smart. Read her book, full disclosure. It'll give you a good look into a whole world that you think is one thing, and I promise you, it's completely different than you understand.
This is the Johnny Dare Morning Show.
The Johnny Dare Morning Show.
What did I say? Oh, somebody said, hey, Sassy, I'm going on a trip with Stormy Daniels. That should go swimmingly. Somebody else said, Johnny's going to be in trouble after this show.
Good point.
I don't think so, man. I'll be honest with you. She knows how I feel Storm. There's nothing there. Yes, she's super beautiful. I really like her a great deal. No, I honestly, that is not where it's at. I feel like less of a man saying that out loud, but
we're just going to travel and look at historic things.
I know.
It's all for culture.
But Jake,
I get it. I mean, you had to be around her.
You would have to be if she. Oh, here's what the deal. If she stops by the studio and hangs, you will understand. You'll know.
If she stops by the studio and hangs, you'll be friends. You'll be pals.
You also got to remember, she doesn't throw the vibe, ever.
Right.
There is. You know how some girls will they'll throw a little bit so that they'll feel attractive. You know, it'll just be there's there's levels of flirting, right? Or just feminine wild. She doesn't do that.
She's a dude in a chick suit.
Yeah, dude.
She's about drinking and having fun.
Yeah, she'll get up. There's no makeup. Her hair's pulled to the side, like on the back.
And smart for her because that actually much easier.
And she keeps the conversation. Like it doesn't ever get sassy. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't get that way. So and I don't know. Listen, I don't know how to explain it other than I feel like less of a man saying it. I don't dream of because it feels weird. It just does, man. Because she's great. Like we all really think the world of her.
Yeah, she's fantastic. But yeah, it's not like that.
Okay, dude, I'll cheat on my girlfriend with her. Fine. Just make me a man.